We will turn your guilt trips into good trips. Book flights from 499 Rand, only on travelstart.co.za.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show right here on SABC2. We've had a jam-packed morning, lots of singing, but it's time to look at things of the traveling perspective. Now, being a responsible traveler sounds simple in theory. Just go green, take care of the environment. But when it comes time to actually taking action, it can get a bit overwhelming. Where to start and what to actually pack. Now, friends at Travelstart joined us this morning to chat about easy ways to travel without feeling guilty about your carbon footprint. So thank you so much, John, for just giving us a bit more insight about this.
I mean, obviously the first question is, what is sustainable traveling? What can you tell us about eco-friendly, and why should we, even bother?
I think the question is, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to? It's, I think, quite obvious to most people the consequences of global warming.
Yeah.
So sustainable travel would just be finding ways to avoid or lessen your carbon footprint and still have an awesome holiday.
Now, when you think of traveling, what are some top tips that we can help to avoid this and obviously just leave a good footprint for the generations to come?
Yeah, good question. Well, firstly, you can sort of, before you leave, do a couple of things like turn off unnecessary appliances, your geyser and all of that jazz. Pack light. It's a very good tip. The less you take, the better, pretty much.
Really?
Yes.
I had no idea.
If you've got two big suitcases you're taking on the plane and you could fit it, the essentials in one, you've got one less bag's weight that you're taking with you.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you're that side, sort of try and reduce your carbon or your emissions. So choose modes of transport that are not going to, like a bicycle, for example, if you want to explore the city. Choose local produce when you're there as well.
Yeah.
Things that don't need to be imported will obviously have less of a carbon footprint. Try and stay clear of sort of wildlife-related things like elephant back rides and things like that, which are not really good for the animals themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's loads and loads, but that's just a few.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pointers.
Yes.
Especially with the wildlife aspect of it, a lot of people travel to experience that. So, you heard
Yeah,
it
you can
here.
still do it, but do it responsibly. So like the elephant riding, that sort of thing, I would
Suggest.
wouldn't suggest.
Yeah. And then next year, what kind of eco-friendly places should we visit and why?
Well, I mean, I feel like we've got a lot of local stuff as well that we can look at, and I think that's the first thing. If you don't have to fly anywhere, that's already one sort of thing that you're doing there. But Finland and Iceland, they are... they sort of compete for the two greenest countries in the world, which is kind of cool. And then Amsterdam as well. It's like the 5th greenest city in the world.
Oh, wow.
And you can definitely take a bicycle around Amsterdam.
And how far is South Africa from being #1?
I think quite far.
Really?
Yes.
That's bad.
I know, right? But what is Travelstart doing to support this movement and join in on this conversation as well?
Just joining with sort of really good suppliers that are quite focused on that. I would suggest having a look at our website, but one that does spring to mind is G Adventures. They do a lot of really cool eco-friendly packages, like some really, really amazing stuff. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So
Travelstart.co.za.
Travelstart.co.za. John, it's amazing to have you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Always learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Of course, now whether you call it green travel, eco travel, or sustainable travel, if you're trying to travel more lightly and in a more eco-friendly way, we've got you covered. Get the best deals with awesomely affordable packages to destinations around the globe on travelstart.co.za. You heard it here first.
We will turn your guilt trips into good trips. Book flights from 499 Rand, only on travelstart.co.za.